Hey guys, I think it's the afternoon now. Anyways, this is Bossboard, yes. Hoping you guys have an awesome, almost awesome March, actually. Yes. Anyways, so, I've had a question from people. It says, why are you narcissistic? Why, should put your life in a journal? Okay. The first thing is being narcissistic. Narcissistic is saying that you are proud of oneself. You're proud of yourself, and you're very proud of yourself in that you're kind of cocky in a way, shape, or form. Any way, shape, or form. It's kind of what it is. And I've been called that recently by a friend. And it's not a mean thing. It's not a mean thing. It's a good thing, actually. Well, it could be a mean thing, but this girl, I know she's not mean. So, anyways, she is one of my good friends. Well, I've known her through friends and friends and friends. But, yeah. Anyways, so I got this word narcissistic, and I thought to myself that, oh my, what the hell does it mean? I checked it up in the dictionary because I don't really use these words. People use words that I don't even use nowadays, like, so lame, right? You use words you're just like, what the fuck does it mean? You know? And you think to yourself, I'm like, you know, but, thinking to myself now, I'm very narcissistic. I am very cocky of who I am. I'm proud of who I am. Okay? You may bite me, you may kick me, you may do whatever to me. I'm used to it. Okay? I will be proud of who I am. And you guys can bite my ass. Okay? I don't really care what you guys think about me. I am who I am. I'm proud of who I am. In childhood, when I was a child, I've been picked on, I've been bullied, I've been beaten up, actually, when I was a kid, in the stomach. My mom didn't know. My brother didn't know. When my brother was there, he didn't know nothing. They kicked me in the stomach and I was bleeding on the inside out. So, not really inside out, but it was bleeding enough that it hurts and it made a bruise there. But it's healed up now. It's still kind of there. There's still a dent in my ribs. Not ribs, in my side of my stomach. Still a dent there. But now, I moved on. I went into high school and I became, well, after this asshole kind of disappeared. Yeah. This kid, well, he had friends. I don't know. He didn't kick me, but somebody else did. But this kid was the meanest of the mean. He was Chris Yu. His sister was Vivian Yu, and he transferred out of Walter Lee when I was going to grade 6. He was gone. He went to like somewhere other school. And so what happened was that after years later, he didn't remember me, of course. Anyways, so when to high school, I became like kind of the most popular kid. After grade 8, I was a nobody. In grade 8, I was a nobody because I stuck with my brother and his friends because I knew nobody. Grade 8 was kind of the easy part. The tests were easy. I aced all those tests. No lie. So anyways, yeah. So, and then in grade 9, I did pretty good. Well, in grade 9, it's okay. And of course, the hideous superstar took over in my science 9 class, and my grades went to an A to a C minus, which kind of sucked. No. Yeah. And from an A, I went down to a C minus, and I don't know why he changed it. He changed everything. So everybody's now at a C minus. What the fuck? And then this kid, Steven Chang, he was like teacher's pet basically. He's like, oh, I like you, blah blah blah, and teaching him Chinese. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, with Mr. Vanderside because he was awesome. Only because he smoked a lot, so he kind of, he went down ways. Yes. Anyways, so I had him in grade 8, grade 9 science, and he was awesome. And then when in grade 9, he got sick because he smoked a lot, of course. We always taught him don't smoke too much because all of us Asians were like, don't smoke too much because you're gonna die, right? Well, I don't know if he died or not, but anyways, so in grade 10, grade 10, I had Miss Wally, I think, grade 10. Grade 10, I had Miss Wally. Miss Wally was a nice Indian lady, taught me science and stuff like that. She's really nice. She helped me through it and kind of thing. Grade 11, I had Miss Kennedy for Earth Science. Grade 12, I took, grade 11, Earth Science. I don't remember grade 12. Grade 12, I didn't take science. I took art, took, like, gym, took everything. So yeah, grade 12. But it was really easy grade 12. So I had communication. I had very easy classes in grade 12. So yeah. Yeah. Some people ask me like, why don't you take? Yeah. Yeah. Grade 8, actually, grade 8 I was dating a guy, and he was the most awesome guy ever. But we never actually dated per se, because him and I were like always busy with our schedules, kind of thing. And yeah, my life was awesomely awesome until when I started dating grade 8, and I thought I was never gonna date in my lifetime. I just like this guy. We never dated. I liked him a lot. We clinged a lot. We chilled a lot. He's like, oh, let's hang out at lunch. I'm like, I'll try. See what my friends want to do, and I'll come over later. Kind of thing. He never was those kind of guys, you know, that was like, oh, hey, oh, you're okay, you know, I'll help you out. He'd be like, you know. But what happened was that this guy, he knows who he is. I'm not gonna say his name because, you know, he gave this girl a rose on Valentine's Day. I'm like, what the? I'm like, I was so pissed. I was like, and so what happened to that was that when I reminded him about it, he's like, I don't remember nothing. He's like, I remember nothing about the sorts that happened. I'm like, what the? You know. But, you know, he's a jerk. You know. The guys in my car, they speak in English, I understand, but the thing is, sometimes in their terms, they speak some kind of weird English in their own, like, the guy term, and I'm like, what now? I don't get what they're talking about, like, you know. They use these words, I'm like, I don't really use these words. You guys look through the dictionary, didn't you? I'm like, they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I don't understand you. So, yeah. Like, in school, guys are guys, but you can think about that. Speak in their own terms. Like, also during meal time, during break times and stuff like that, they create that hallway thing. Like, they extend the hallway. There's guys just, like, one side and the other side. And they create, and you have to walk them and push you. If they know you, they don't, like, you know, if they don't know you, they're like, dude, fucking don't touch me. Sorry. But, you know, that's what I've been doing. Like, I've been to that 3-4 times with those guys, and, like, some guys, they push so hard that I almost fell over. Yeah. So, in that way, I just kind of, you know, when I went into BCC to learn culinary arts, I thought to myself, like, it could be kind of fun, culinary arts, because I had a lot of help through culinary arts, and then, yeah, I retook some courses because I need to retake, and some courses I need to fix it, so I retook some courses, so I did. And then, when I went, after culinary, I went tried baking for 7 months, actually, in May, started in May. I just only 7 weeks, actually, of it, not months. 7 weeks of it, and I epically failed, no lie. I did that was because I couldn't handle the pressure after when I got into level 1 was pretty easy. Well, because it wasn't that bad, it was pretty easy, but the thing was that, you know, this teacher named Betty, she was like pushing you and kind of making you go quicker. I understand you want to go quick, but you know, everybody can move as fast as you can, right? And I had help, and then after that, help disappeared. And I'm like, what the F just happened? I'm like, I need help. Like, so I thought to myself, after I epically failed courses, because I don't want to carry so much stuff and, like, go home of a thing and next day I can come back and I put it in somebody's locker. Somebody else might need somebody else needs my locker. I'm like, okay, sure. So I gave it to my friend's locker. I'm like, yeah. And then I met a guy in baking course with Larson, and he was pretty hot, actually. Haven't talked to him since then. I can still go back to BCC to meet new guys. It's not hard. They're, like, younger than me, of course. But, of course, they think I'm younger than them. Awesome. Anyways, yeah. I haven't been into the culinary course in a while. I think I'll retake some courses in there. I'm thinking about it, but I can only retake 2 blocks. I think I'll retake 6, 11, and 12. I want to try 11 and 12. well, because now Sakoli took over the head guy and, you know, co-head at BCC with JC. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, think about it though, because if Sakoli's there, I'm like, I can't do much because Sakoli's be like, oh, you know, when I was trying 3 days of Block 11, I thought to myself, can I do it? And I only did like 2 days, and then he's like, good, leave now. I'm like, what the? I was like, this is only 2 days. He's like, and then Sakoli came over. He's like, you cannot survive the 3rd day. I'm like, you don't give me a chance to try, right? And then when JC came back from the PNA function that he did with like every year that he does that, and then what happened was that he was like, it's like, he's like, you want to redo it again? I'm like, I gotta think about it, and you know, if I don't have to I only did the block 10, which is the awesome part. You can go from block 1, because block 1's pretty easy. Block 1 is got like knife skills, learning about how to handle your tools. Block 2 is kind of lunch, doing lunch service. Block 3 is breakfast. Block 4 is sauces and soups. And sauces, soups, salads, and sauces. Yes. And block 5 is dinner service. Block 6 is meat cutlery. Meat cutting. Sorry. Meat cutting is like, holy shit, fridge. This is a fridge. It's called the fridge because everybody in Culinary, we called it the fridge freezer. Okay, you have to wear layers on end in that block 6 because you're in like a fridge or like in a freezer area. You gotta wear layers, you know. So it's kind of like cold. Basically, it's kind of cold, and it's not barely very cold actually. That's why every time when I went down there, I almost froze myself to death. Almost so close to that, and it was so cold. My body couldn't handle it, and I went back upstairs. I'm like, Chef, can I go upstairs to get my jacket on? I'm just freezing to it. No, it's like, basically in like 3rd or 4th month of block 6, I started to freeze, and it's the worst freezing ever. And so next day I got into layers and layers of clothes, which was the thinnest clothes, which I shouldn't have done. But you know, it was the coldest ever. It's colder than outside. Colder. Way colder. It's like a freezer kind of cold. So you gotta wear like layers and yeah. And you have to cut fish, learn how to cut up beef, goat, everything. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's just kind of gross. But block 7 is kind of the, I don't know, the lunch. There's a lunch side too to that. Block 8 is block 7 is doing a full out a la carte, not a la carte, but like a full out buffet. Block 7. Block 2 is just lunch, like burgers and everything. Okay, so block 8 is bakery. It's so fun. You learn about making cakes, making breads. Like you have each team, each group every month. 1 month or 1 week you make this, you know, that's the whole month, and they just repeat again. And then like 5 weeks, they just repeat again, or try something else. You want to make something out of the book. They have to buy 1 book each month. Don't buy like a full out deck because you're gonna be, if they change something, you're gonna be out of luck. So you gotta just buy 1 book each month. Yeah. Block 9 is basically kind of, what was block 9? Block 9 was dinner, I think. Oh, block 9, no. Block 9 was, yeah, but dinner or lunch or dinner service, depending on your group of how many people you have. You have breakfast, well, not breakfast, lunch and dinner service. You pick the morning classes. You're doing lunch service. You eat your you can eat your breakfast until like breakfast. You guys are like lunch service like 12 to like 1ish, like 10 to 1ish. Kind of like people come in, kind of relax, and then you know, and then dinner is like 2 to 9ish. So finish around 10. Help clean up everything, clean the cutlery, everything, and it's about 9-10ish. So and you gotta go home. I've done that. I've been through that. Block 10 is basically the a la carte menu. A la carte is like the tiny piece of food on your plate. It's pretty fun. You learn about it. You know, So you have chefs like Bonkowski, Larson, Ryan, Richie. I don't know if Helen's still there. Who else is there? A lot of people still there. I don't remember. Wait, Blockman. Oh, it's Cody's, of course, still there. Irwin, Ryan, Feist, Gray. 7 was there may be IAs around, like Isabel, yeah, Chef Dennis. They're called by Chef, by the way. And then yeah, I've been through that. It's kind of awesome. I still have a chance to finish block 11, 12, but I hope it's not. Oh, McNeil. Oh. She's one of those vicious people that'll be like picking at you every 5 seconds. So she's like, her eyes are like over the seat, like the whole kitchen, depending on where you're working at. She's like, oh, that's wrong. She goes over there to get to you. You're like, fuck. And it's like, and you have to like rescue your friend. Don't let them drown. That's the worst thing. I've been through that, and they let me drown through that, and it bites. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Learning through that now, it's just don't let your friends sink. I try to let them listen, because some of them, they're just like, I can handle them. Okay, I let them handle it. And what happened after that was that they sunk to the depth of the ocean, to the bottom. They think, yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. Well, to myself, I just thought that, that mostly, I thought to myself that not everybody is that nice in the culinary world. It's really hard. You gotta work from the below, like McDonald's, and you kind of thing, move up. Well, I'm working on that. I'm thinking to work at the McDonald's at 3 Road and like near my house area, like so I can, you know, but there. I want to work at across Lansdowne because people are like, oh my god, give me a discount. God, you know, I don't want to be. I don't have the right to do that, so I'm gonna work at the one at 3 Road, where it's a pretty good food, better than the one at Richmond Center. That's what I think, but because there's different cooks in there, so I think the one in 3 Road and like where City Hall is area, that one's pretty good. The food pretty good. I like it more salty. The food really salty than not salty at all, because the fries at McDonald's or the fries at like the one that was just center ones are like barely salty. I like them really salty. Like I don't, you know, the ones at 3 Roads like pretty good. You know, I can walk from my house. It's not that far, but you know, I like those food. I like that kind of food instead of, you know. Yeah. So that's why I like to go there once in a while from my house. It's not far from my house. Yeah. Yep. Anyways, so yeah. Sorry, I'm dozing off again, or zoning out again. Yeah. So I've been through that. Now I've been off. I've been not working. I've been mall ratting. Mall ratting is kind of sticking in the mall every day, day out. I've been doing that for five years. Actually, 5 years I've been doing that. Or not, sorry, 3 years been doing that mall ratting around the malls. It's just being bored. You know, looking at the same stuff over and over again, which never changes. You know, yeah. But just hoping to, yeah, mall ratting a lot of stuff, and mall ratting at the mall, and just kind of be bored. And with friends, used to do that. Not anymore, because these friends are like gone. Ex-friends, actually, because they're just like, oh my god, you know, yeah. So, yeah. Now, you know, it's just that so many people are just like wanting to be a mall rat, like me. Don't be a mall rat till you get the truth, because it's the suckiest job ever. Not suckiest job, but just sucky. Well, if you like to be a mall rat like me, that I used to be, you know, But mob ratting is not the greatest thing. Well, depending. You can find good discounts on the day. Yeah. Anyways, besides the point. If you guys like to, I don't know, if you guys like to do anything of any sorts, just be careful in the mall. I'm gonna get banned. I never did, but some people, they were like me. Some people like younger than me were like got banned out because they like, you know, did stuff. You know. So anyways, yeah. So if you guys want to know more about me, I can tell you more. This is part 1. I'll tell you more next time. So talk to you guys later. And yeah, if you guys have any comments below, question me below, and yeah, comments, mean, nice, whatever, I'll take it in. I'm not gonna be like a big baby little girl that cry. That's why I call it BLG. It's baby little girl that cries. Babies cry, right? Little girl is when you cry and you have no control. That's what I think. But anyways, that's the point. Or big little boy, BLB. So, you know, yeah, if you guys are big enough to control your crying and make it on an instant spot, I hate those kind of people. Tell you the truth now, I hate the people that can instantly cry because I just want to slap them in the face to make them really cry. You know, but it's not my control, you know. But girls are girls, they can cry on the spot, and I hate that kind of thing. I'm so like a tomboy. I wear jeans. I wear like swaggy t-shirts. Not like swagged out t-shirts. I do have t-shirts that swagged out, baby fat and all that shit. But like, yeah. So I'm just thinking, if you know, I'm very tomboyish actually. Very. I don't think so. I am. I wear jeans. I don't wear dresses. I don't. At summertime, I wear shorts. Like, I'll shave my legs, whatever. Well, shaving legs if I have to, because you know. Or just wear pants that are long and just kind of warm, breezy-ish. So yeah, anyways, talk to you guys later. I gotta go take a shower. My hair is kind of really fluffy right now, very itchy. So I'll talk to you guys later, and yeah, hopefully you guys have an awesome March, and April coming soon. So I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.